tonight, clouds, low 24. Mostly cloudy on Friday, high 40. Friday night, low 28. Saturday, high 42. I'm Edie Robb on AM 560, The Answer.
21 degrees at O'Hare. Next news at 8:30, Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan and Amy continues next on AM 560, The Answer.
Find holiday gift ideas for you and the family at the leading indoor shooting range, Shoot Point Blank. Check out great savings on ammo, accessories, firearms, and more. Not sure what to get? Shoot Point Blank offers gift cards too. See shootpointblank.com for details.
This is Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan Proft and Amy Jacobson on AM 560. The Answer.
All right, do it.
Ding, 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 ding.
We're waking up to a new day in America. December 19th, 2019, and our third
It's like the day after
president,
Pearl Harbor.
Well, it's the third president ever to be impeached. President Trump yesterday, the vote was 230 to 197. No surprises there. No one on the Republican side changed forces and joined the Democrats, so that's good. So even when Andrew Johnson was impeached, there are a few people from his own party who voted for his impeachment. So this time it is completely 100% partisan. And before they took the vote, they had a 14-hour get-together, a powwow, and Louis Gohmert was losing it.
This is a travesty, and we're in big trouble because Schumer was right. Now it's lowered even farther, the bar. It will be used for political battles, and this country's end is now inside. I hope I don't live to see it. This is an outrage.
Gee, rather apocalyptic there.
Well, and then you have Rep. Pete Olson, who is hopefully riding the queue, and I mean, he sounds sick, or maybe he's nervous, or maybe he's crazy, or maybe there's a little bit of both.
Madam Speaker, Webster's dictionary defines the Star Chamber as, quote, characterized by secrecy and often being irresponsibly arbitrary and oppressive. Sadly, my Democrat friends have turned this chamber, the People's Chamber, into the Star Chamber of the people. One great example. The most important duty we can do as members is declare war. Next one is to impeach a president. We're hoping Republicans to have every member stand up and vote. Like for Speaker, say their vote loudly. That's been denied. CNN has been denied. I yield back. This is a sham.
Was he riding a Peloton at the time?
Mark Meadows a little more measured and poignant.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. You know, today as we sit here debating impeachment, you know, they all want to talk about it's the Constitution. It's Alexander Hamilton. You know, the last 30 days I've heard more about Hamilton from my Democrat colleagues, and until then, the closest they ever came to Hamilton was a $10 bill. I mean, you know, all of a sudden what we have is these strict constitutionalists on the other side of the aisle.
What about the show?
Listen, this has nothing to do with the Constitution. It has nothing to do with anything but raw politics.
You know, Meadows is not running for re-election.
Yes, I know.
You know that.
Yes, and then Kevin McCarthy hit it right on the head, didn't he there?
Madam Speaker, I must warn you, I'm about to say something my Democratic colleagues hate to hear. Donald J. Trump is President of the United States.
Oh, my God. No. And President Trump, a brilliant move. I mean, honestly, he is the kingmaker. Brilliant to have a campaign rally at the same time when Nancy Pelosi is handing down the articles of impeachment, taking the vote. And he had a message for Democrats.
You are the ones interfering in America's elections. You are the ones subverting America's democracy. We did nothing wrong.
And he had a great, he ripped down Pelosi, Schumer, the Clintons, and Adam Schiff.
But this guy Schiff, I have absolute proof. I have this, I have that, this, that. Anytime he sees the camera, and he's stone-faced, right? Stone-faced. He's a pathological liar. He gets up, and I've never seen anything like it. Even I was saying, I wonder what he has. What does he have? He says, I have absolute. I said, I haven't spoken to Russia in years. What the hell do I have to do with Russia? But this guy gets up. Oh, I think we have a vote coming in. So we got every single Republican voted for us.
He just got bored with his own imitation of Adam
Right.
Schiff.
But it's important to, I mean, honest. And so he was looking at the tallies while he was on stage.
Doing an imitation of Adam Schiff.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
brilliant.
I grade on a curve for presidents.
Yes, and?
So, I mean, no other presidents do imitations of people.
Well, none other president has been impeached while they're campaigning for a second term. Clinton was in his second term already. You know, so think about it.
Yeah,
And Nixon was on his way out as well, too. With more on this, and then, oh, wait, do you know that there's a Democratic debate tonight? Yeah, kind of got a little overshadowed, you think, by the impeachment and the vote yesterday. With more on this, let's welcome to the program Ronda Baldwin-Kennedy. She's an attorney and a congressional candidate for California's 26th district. Good morning, Rhonda. How are you?
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good. So have you recovered from all that yesterday, the hoopla and then President Trump's campaign rally? I mean, it was a 14-hour marathon, don't you think?
Oh, my God. It was so painful to watch. I was watching and listening to it half the time, and it was like, are they reading from a script? Because they all sounded the same. This is a solemn day with a heavy heart. It was like, you guys are happy. You guys are doing your touchdown dance in the end zone right now because you're like, oh, we finally did it. It only took us almost 4 years, but we finally did it.
Sorry, I don't know about California politics, but who's the congressman or congresswoman from the 26th district?
Oh, that would be Julia Brownlee, who spoke, and all she talked about was, veterans and laying down their lives to protect the Constitution. And I was like, and you just voted to step all over the rights of the voters who elected a president, and now Congress just wants to just undo our vote. I mean, people died so that I could have the right to vote. As a black woman, people marched and died so that I could have a right to vote. And I just want to remind history that it was the Democrats who voted against the Voting Rights Act, not Republicans. Democrats voted against it.
Now, you are the author of Why Democrats Are Afraid of Losing the African-American Vote, and there is some polling, although it's been questioned highly, that Trump has made some inroads, unlike any other Republican, into the black vote. And if he could get as little as 12% against Joe Biden, I mean, that would tip it in his favor. What's your sense of the whole situation?
My sense is that he has a lot of black support and is gaining every single day. Because the bottom line is that we don't care about it in such, alleged phone call. We care about opportunity. We care about jobs. And that is exactly what President Trump has been giving the black community. He's actually listening to our issues and addressing them. On 30 days into his presidency, he went and signed an executive order to help the historical black colleges and universities. Has the Democrats done anything? Absolutely not. He's worked for justice reform. He let, and that affected a lot of the black community. There's a lot of black people that got out of jail because of President Trump. And there's a lot of jobs being created for President Trump. So the Democrat Party knows that their smoke and mirror game is up. They've bamboozled the black community for years.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here's the thing, and of course, there was
almost hypnized the black community.
Well,
I've lived in Detroit, Chicago, different communities, and I see it everywhere.
In lockstep.
That's why I'm a Republican now. I watched it. Rhonda, I'm a recovering Democrat. I'll let you know, but I watch and I see them hold people down. It's all like they're hypnotized. Like they have to vote Democratic because Republicans don't care about you.
So you had the intersectionality battle over the debate tonight because there are no people of color in the debate tonight. And of course,
Andrew Yang.
Yeah, he's a man of color who couldn't get into Harvard because he's Asian, because he's not the right color. But the thing is that, or wouldn't be accepted. Here's the problem. Black people seem to gravitate towards Joe Biden. He is the center of the Democratic Party. And if Biden is the nominee, it's hard for me to see any blacks going from Biden to Trump. You demur on that?
Yeah, no, that's a smoke and mirrors game. That's what that's their narrative that they're saying. But when you actually talk to the community, that's not where they're going. People want jobs and people want opportunity. Joe Biden is not. Joe Biden's not jobs and opportunity. Joe Biden's not letting black people out of jail. Joe Biden's not going to create jobs.
What do you mean? Joe Biden said they all going to keep you all in chains or whatever. I mean, He knows how to cater to black people, doesn't he?
Well, it was the Democrat. It was the Southern Democrats that kept us all in chains, and it was the Southern Democrats that didn't want us to vote. The Southern Democrats that didn't want integrated schools. It was the Southern Democrats that wanted to keep segregation. So as long as we keep reminding, the community about history, because they like to flip the script and say that, oh no, Republicans were against integration. And, it's like Democrats it's like a gang mentality. It's like you have to join our gang, otherwise, we're going to jump you or we're going to terrorize you if you don't join our gang. That's what they do to the black and minority community. They try and force us to join their party. But when I was 18 years old, I registered as a Republican because I paid attention to history. It was like, there's no way I'm going to belong to a party who suppressed, black people and put them in chains and fought against the Civil War and didn't even want us to have the right to vote.
I used to work with a black news anchor in Chicago, and so did you.
I hate the word black. I got to tell you,
African American.
Thank you,
Warner Saunders.
No,
and
don't
he was
say African American.
Okay, Warner Saunders, and he was considered this flame-throwing radical. But I'll never forget when I came. Oh yes, he was. When I came up to him, when I started working with him, he looked at me and he said, I can't stand the Democrats. And he was a Republican, which I was surprised. He said, because the Republicans don't promise you much, but they come through on their promises. And the Democrats would overpromise all the time.
Yeah. So African American, the reason why I say black is because Democrats created African American. I'm American. My great-great-grandfather was a runaway slave and fought in the Civil War. He's an American, like what's her name, Kamala Harris, trying to say she's African American. No, you're not. You're from Jamaica. You're not African American.
And she's
Indian.
Indian.
Try and categorize. Yes, they try and lump us into one category. No, we're Black America. My ancestors have been here since they were slaves. And
so you're rejecting Jesse Jackson's characterization. He's the one who coined the term African American, Jesse Jackson, and you reject that.
Yes, he's not the spokesperson for all black people. What does he think he is? Moses talking for the Israelites? I don't think so.
In Chicago, we believe he's king of the blacks. So,
no, we don't.
Yeah. No, not my king.
He's not. No, yeah. Okay, so how does the road ahead look for you with your candidacy here?
Well, thanks to Julia Brownlee, finally, getting national attention now, making her little 2-minute speech, people are starting to know who she is, because for people in her own district don't know who she is because she's invisible. She likes to hide under the radar, but she's scared. She's scared of me as an opponent, because when I ran for state assembly last year, I actually won Democrat precincts. Wow. Because I'm a good crossover candidate because I speak the truth. Mm-hmm. People want opportunity. They want a candidate who's going to help them, who's going to better their lives and their family lives. They don't care about a party when you get down to it. And that's what I do. I go one-on-one and resonate with the people. And I give legal services. I actually help people get legal status for immigration. Democrats want to keep people illegal so they can terrorize them and scare them into getting their families to vote Democrat. But I actually say, no, you have an opportunity. You have a chance to get citizenship. This is what you need to do. And so I hold immigration clinics, and I'm going to be starting a veterans clinic. So I'm actually using my skills and giving back to the community, where Julia Brownlee is actually putting out propaganda pieces using taxpayers' dollars. I mean, clearly it's a campaign piece, but she's allowed to do that and use taxpayers' dollars to do it.
Wow. Well, sure is refreshing having you on the program. If it doesn't work out in California, you're always welcome here in Illinois. Thanks. Rhonda Baldwin-Kennedy, yes, attorney and congressional candidate for California's 26th district, and she joined us on our turnkey.pro answer line.
It's like a hot, steaming cup of information to start your day. It's Chicago's Morning Answer on AM 560, The Answer.
Balance of nature. Changing the world, one life at a time.
I really love this product. I feel like I never get sick. I work in a dental office. I'm a dental hygienist, and I'm always with a bunch of patients, always with a bunch of people. We have 60 employees in our office, front and back office, and I feel like someone's always getting sick. There's always someone with a sniffy nose right now, and I never get sick. And I have sustained energy throughout the day. It's a great product. I'll probably use this for the rest of my life.